Alright, welcome back to Turner Farms, ladies and gentlemen. What have we purchased today, Dad?
Chopper.
This is our, what, 5th crop chopper? This will be number 5 in the lot. It'll be our probably second nicest one. I mean, looking at it, it's nicer than our two older ones. Only problem is right over here, I believe. This is all rotted out. There is nothing left there. There's some, but it's all rotted out. It never got cleaned out. We're assuming it was somebody used it to chop haylage, and they never cleaned it out, and it just got all rotted out in there. So yeah. Other than that, it's pretty decent shape. It's too nice for us to junk. It's nicer than some of our other crop choppers, our two other ones, 238s. So we got gooseneck trailer. We're gonna load this up, then we're gonna go get some guardrail to work on the bunks. So yeah, see how well this goes. Alright, welcome back to Turner Farms, ladies and gentlemen. Dad just pulled this shaft here out of the cold mulcher here because we have to replace 2 bearings on it. Is there a rounded off spot? Oh, that's where one of the bearings sit. So we got a jack sitting back there because we didn't. There's a bolt stuck in, so it's in roll position, or whatever you want to call it. So we have to replace this bearing down here and that bearing down there. And in order to replace that bearing down here, I have to pull the entire shaft out. This bearing here needed to be replaced too. This one was the better one of the 3 that needed to be replaced. That one all I had to do is just take the nut off, take the old bearing off, put that one in. So now we're working on these 2. So yeah, that's kind of dumb and deer. You have to pull the whole entire shaft off just to put that bearing in there. Yep. Yeah, I believe all those spacers went in there. Washers. They had to have been.
I know they were there.
So yeah. Now we're just hoping the jack doesn't come loose or anything. Wiggle loose. Yes, it is really windy out again today, like always. Got the chain off. So now I gotta slide it back through. I'll come back to you guys when I got it through, hopefully. Alright, so it is a day later from the last clip, and I currently am working on getting the corn planter out of here. Our 756 gas tractor is just sitting here. I had to move that. That took longer than normal because it decided to flood itself when it was idling. So yeah, now I am working on getting the corn planter out. Gotta move this empty gravity wagon, these 2 here are full. Gotta move this empty one, move this wood splitter, then I should be able to get her out. Dad's working on changing the oil in 886 right now. I could use a Kubota for doing this stuff, the skid steer, but I like using the Holland for this, so. Oh, take the parking brake off. Oh, gotta come up some more. Oh, sand on something, that don't feel good. Stick. Try to use my leg and my hand to move this thing. I'm gonna set you guys down for now. Alright, so I got the gravity wagon out. This one's empty. You know, it might have been easier to do this with the Kubota, because I gotta do it one-handed. Pull it out here a good ways. Almost out to the driveway here, just to have it out of the way for now. This is one of our nicer gravity wagons out of all the ones we have. Don't roll anywhere now. Oh, of course you are. Okay. I love that little thing there. Even though it's on the center, it still works really good. Sorry for the shakiness, I can't do much about that. Now for the planter. For me to finish up, I'm on my last pass right now. Gotta go help the neighbor too, since finish this off with some air conditioning problems in one of his tractors. So yeah, I really do hate this column mulcher. It's so inefficient. It's too small. It's not heavy enough. But I guess it gets the job done. Back at the farm. Well, there goes Dad. I missed him start planting because I was out picking rock. But he says he's got a video for you guys, so cue the video now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we got Mr. Ashton rolling the field. We are putting soybeans in this field this year. These are treated Enlist Dairyland brand soybean that we're putting in here. We did field trials last year, excuse me, on rolling it before and after, and the field trials really didn't have any significant difference at all according to the combine. So we are rolling it prior because it makes the field so much nicer for the planter and the operator. So that's what we're doing. We only have that little John Deere 950 column mulcher, Cullipacker, or they call it rolling harrow. At least John Deere anyway. You put bearings in that. I don't know if Ashton showed you the video. But he's using the old 806 to do that, and he's almost finished. This is a 36-acre field. They're putting soybeans in this year. This is the land we rent, the only land we rent, and I'm waiting for him. I have to wait for him to do the headlands, which I'm surprised he didn't do first, but that's fine. I got other things to do. I got the planter already. It's full of soybeans. It is calibrated. GPS is on signal. I will use the markers first round just to make sure it's on par. I do have starter fertilizer in it, and it's a mixture half and half with water from last year. So they say using starter in soybeans usually doesn't help, but I've seen it help. I've tried it before with and without, and it does help. And if I have it left over, I might as well use it up. So that's my planting rig for the day. We put duals on because it is a better ride. And this tractor this year is set up for 28%. And my brother's got these little mounts on here for tanks, saddle tanks. We'll show that later on. And that's it for now. I'll probably come back when we're ready to plant. We'll watch Ashton a little bit. I gotta get a ride back to the farm. Need to grab the pickup with the rest of the soybeans because I believe, I can't remember how far I go before I run low. I'd have to look at my notes. We'll watch him for a little bit. I know it's a little shaky. We're next to the Interstate I-90-94, if anyone hears the traffic behind me. There's not much traffic these days, obviously, with what's going on. Hope you're all staying safe anyway. But as for farmers, we gotta keep rolling. Not much traffic on there at all, which is kind of different. Some people are getting out. It's a very nice day today. I would not want to be in the house either. So he's got about a half hour before he's done. And then I can giddy up and go. I hear a train. That train is across the river by the Wisconsin Dells area. And from us right here where I stand as a crow flies, it's probably a good 4 miles away. It's just amazing how long and how far that noise travels. It's one of the major arteries where they run all kinds of stuff through here. Here he is, just giving her. It's the mighty fine 806 tractor that I bought several years ago now. It's probably almost been 10. I got it for $2,500. It come with a plow on the front, with a 9-foot Western plow, and a blade in the back. The only thing I had to do with it was put a clutch in it. And then I painted it after that, so it's been a pretty good tractor. It's got about 8,900 hours on it or so. I've never tore the engine apart. I do know that it's had rear end work when I had it at our work, at my job. And we put 56 style shifting in it, so we don't have to grind through low gear to get it in reverse all the time. Alright, catch you all later. Hello everyone, we are back. Oh, there's a guy over there running. So, we are planting beans currently. As you may or may not see, I'm not sure. And no markers up. This is the field that Ashton was in earlier. Now we're planting the beans. And, of course, I'm not steering. Guiding itself. And the monitor's telling me right now I have 10 acres in. I'm gonna have to put seed in it pretty soon, about 12 acres when I run out. And this should be a 36-acre field. I've finally got my AB line set correctly. I was having some issues before, but I got her now. Doing an identical run instead of a straight line because this field's got a curve to it. I have to pause because I'm gonna have to turn around, and I don't have a headset here, so I can't hold the phone. And we are turned around. So yes, 36-acre field. I'm just basically getting started. I only got 10 acres done. And at this rate, I'm only doing about 9 acres an hour, so it'll take me a few hours to get this done. We'll look at the monitor here. It shows my curve. That's me. This is the planter back here. It's following the line that I just made. Look at the planter. Markers are up. Kind of watch things happen. That thing in the front there, that's for liquid fertilizer. It's called, they call it a squeeze pump. It's pumping a watered down version of last year's fertilizer because we don't need it that strong for beans. This is soybeans in this field. And yes, we plant 30-inch rows with the corn planter. There's different discs that go inside the planter for beans. So the population's about 140,000 seeds per acre. So this is a scoop. We try to do about 5 miles an hour if I can. This tractor ain't perfect, so you gotta play with the throttle a lot. Depends if you're going uphill or down. It's all over. But it's what we got. It's what we'll take. And it's cold enough today, or warm enough I should say. We have to have the air conditioning on. This tractor never had air conditioning from the factory, and I added it to it. It never had a radio from the factory, and I put a radio in it. Never had speakers from the factory. I had to put all that stuff in here. This is an 886 International Harvester, 1977 model. And yeah, come basically with no options whatsoever. But we made it our own, put the stuff in, it's cost effective. It's well worth it when you need air conditioning, because man, it's too hot to run in a cab with just a fan. Alright, so this is where I'm at. I'll come back a few hours later, show you where I am.
Alright, I hitched a ride. We'll see how well this goes. OSHA approved, right? There's no buddy seat in that tractor. A kid sit up behind Dad, but I'm too old for that. I used to do that all the time when I was a kid, but not no more. So this is our, I don't know what year this is. It's a 90 something, I believe. I guarantee it is. So we're gonna feel every rock we hit now. This is my first time doing this. Let's see how well this goes. It's like the first time going on a ride at the fair. Yes, Dad has to come to a stop. Well, I don't know why he's back now. I'm all straight now. He has to come to a stop before he drops the planter down. Alrighty. Like I was saying, I believe this is like a late 90s white planter. I know it's a white 6100, I just don't know what year it is. Here we go. Planter down. We're gonna feel every rock now we hit. You can see the seeds dropping down there, down the seed tube. Dad thinks it's cool. Dad thinks he's the coolest green farmer out there. He can drive with no hands. Yeah. That fertilizer tank there has a crack in it on the other side. Somebody whacked it with something. So yes, that's new. That sounds like we're working good. The roll cruisers down there, it's kind of hard for you guys to see here, but from my point of view, they're not touching the ground that much. Here, look down these ones too. That one there is hardly touching. As for it's hardly spinning, this guy's probably getting dirty. But yeah, we almost made it. We're about halfway across now. So yeah, keep on going. Here's a bean seed if you can't see that. That's what it looks like. It's pink. Pinkish red in color. Nothing too special. This is Dairyland seed. 6 rolls at a time. I think Dad can cover about 10 acres an hour. Or no, I don't remember how many acres an hour. He says he can do 11. I know he can do about 11 acres before he has to fill up though. Uh oh, now what? Oh jeez. Oh, that must have been where he ran out of seed, was right there, or? Yeah. That's where he ran out of seed, I'm guessing. Alright, now I'll go down here and turn around. Alright, we're back again. Woo! It's dusty back here. Not the best spot to be sitting right now. Alright, I'm gonna shut you guys off now until we get to something else that's more important. Alright, so I'm gonna go head out on the field cultivator here. We're gonna finish up the field. Nice to be around here. Finish up the field behind the farm here. There's, I don't know, 40 some odd acres there. I gotta do the headlands and a couple other pieces. Then that field will be done. And then I can do some field cultivating over there too if I want. And yeah, by the way, go support dairy farms. Go buy milk and cheese and whatnot. Yogurt, ice cream, help them out. Even though it won't help them out that much, but yeah. So we're gonna head out on this, we're gonna get something done. Let's go. Alright, Dad's having GPS problems. He's trying to get his last pass done here at Beans 2020 here. He said he's gonna run the tractor over where it's supposed to go without the planter in the ground. Yes, there is a bag of seed in the back there. But we don't use insecticide boxes anymore except for storage. So yeah, he's gonna go down there and try to figure out where he needs to come back. He thinks the GPS is off. So yeah, hopefully my truck isn't in the way. But yeah, other than that, this field's gonna be done. Beans are gonna be done. This is all we have for beans as of right now. If it was up to me, I'd probably get rid of beans and just go and plant more hay. Seems like hay can be worth more sometimes, but I don't know. Maybe because our one neighbor, well, if you didn't know this, we live near the Wisconsin Dells. Our one neighbor is a horse farmer. He has a horse riding stables in the Dells, and he goes through a lot of hay. So he can make pretty good money selling hay around here. That's what we used to do, but then we started using more and more hay for ourselves. So yeah, going back in my truck, Dad. So Dad's gonna attempt to finish this off. He's got kind of a triangle piece up and over here. And yes, we do have duals on 2+2, or 2+2, 886. Mainly just for looks. It's not wet out at all. It's actually fairly dry. I was making a lot of dust like an hour ago in the field cultivator over in the other field. One direction I couldn't see what was in front of me, that going the other direction I couldn't see the field cultivator. So yeah, we're gonna pause this now until Dad gets it figured out. Oh boy, you're gonna fall out.
So I wanna shift it. Stop. There, save it. Did it save it? Can't change. Oh yeah, remove it. signal. It's not the expensive signal. Michael's supposed to update this.
See, that's what we're going through right now with the GPS.
Right. The subscription that we have is expired, so we're using the free service.
And we're going.
Hopefully the right way now.
Where'd the SMV sign go?
What's that?
The SMV sign.
I took it off.
Oh.
Looks to be correct now. It's following where it's supposed to be.
See that big splotch right there in the tank? That's why that's there. It's because there's a crack in there's a puncture in the tank. Don't know how it happened, but it happened. So that's all from the liquid fertilizer sloshing around. Much nicer in here. We're going, what, about 5 miles an hour?
Right now it's only 4.
4 or 5. 4.3, looks like. Oh, is that where you ran out of seed?
That's where I ran out, yeah. There's a rock.
Oh, yeah. I better go pick that up.
That's doing good now. There's where I ran out. Can't tell.
Yeah, especially in this stuff, there's so much trash, you can't tell where you ran out. That's where the GPS comes in handy.
We're just like a 1, 2, 3 full passes. 3.5.
Alright, so we've almost reached the end of the video. I have to be quiet because Dad's above me sleeping. Anyway, you guys almost reached the end of the video, but I got one more clip. I know this is a long video, but I got one more clip. And this is of a buddy of mine. I'm not going to say his name. I don't know if he wants his name out there, but he sent this to me saying I could put it on the video here. And so here you go. It's New Holland tractor, white 6100 6-row corn planter, basically similar to ours, except for obviously it has dry fertilizer tanks compared to liquid fertilizer. So yeah, let's get to that video. Cue it now.
Couple guys in first class on a flight from New York to Los Angeles, kinda making small talk, killing time, flirting with the flight attendants. 30,000 feet above, could be Oklahoma. Just a bunch of square cornfields and wheat farms, man, it all looks the same. Miles and miles of back roads and highways connecting little towns with funny names. Who'd wanna live down there in the middle of nowhere? They've never drove through Indiana, met the man who plowed that earth, planted that seed, busted his ass for you and me. You're called a harvest moon in freight train engineer, seen it all. Just like that flatbed cowboy stacking U.S. steel on a 3-day haul. Roads and rails under their feet. Yeah, that sounds like a first-class seat on the plane.